What up, guys? Hello, 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 hello. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Eamon. Are we ready? How are we all doing today? Why can I not get rid of this fucking advert? I hate mobile browsing. Do you know what I mean? Hey, words. Do I say words? When you're on a mobile phone app or browsing on like Safari or whatever browser you use, and it's just you can't see anything because there's like the thing at the top which is like this is the website, and then there's the bit at the bottom which is just ads. It's like, oh my gosh, it's everywhere. You had a recruitment task and then you were chilling. Sounds good. Yeah, I had a fairly chill day. Did get a video out. I have another one fairly prepared. I'll do a little bit more editing on it, but yeah. We had a little bit of productivity today. Spoke to the fam this morning, which was nice. Talking about Christmas and organising stuff for that, which is exciting. Just over a month till that happens. I'll be spending time with them, meeting my sister's partner for the first time, my boyfriend. And yeah, just kind of talking about that. I got video stuff done, I've been shopping, all that kind of stuff. You watched the video, you gave me a view, nice. Did you comment and like and favorite? Did you help the algorithm in every way? Did you share it with your friends and family? Did you, what else can you do? Did you share it on all social media? Did you smash the like button? Wait, where is it like? Did you? Did you do all that good stuff? You ignored it. Nice. Yeah, any interaction with the with videos helps actually. Even posting a comment like "Hi" means you've interacted with the video, and so anything that's a view, a like, or if you subscribe, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, you can subscribe while watching a video. That counts as an interaction on the video, and just commenting on the video as well. So it all helps. It's the way the YouTube algorithm works. It used to be even if you disliked the video, back when dislikes were a thing, even if you disliked the video, that counted as an interaction, which would promote it with the algorithm, which I think is quite funny. You could have a video that's absolutely trash. You could have like, you know, a 90 plus dislike ratio, and yeah, it would get promoted more than videos that could be better but just don't have that interaction. Is what it is. But dislikes are no longer a thing, are they? Or at least they don't show. Are they still a thing? They just don't show? Can't remember. Okay, so chop some onions here. Now, when I did this before, I think I did things the wrong way around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the onions to one side and give my eyes a bit of a break. So what we are doing is we are cooking meatballs with patatas bravas. If you don't know what those are, they're essentially potatoes in like a tomato-y kind of sauce. It's a very very popular and traditional Spanish dish. So I'm going to use these small potatoes. Chop off the nasty bits because they've been sprouting. Still good though. If you squeeze a potato and it's squidgy, that's not good. It's usually not good. You want them to be firm. But a little bit of sprouting isn't the worst. Obviously you don't eat those bits. Chop them off. So yeah, so what we need to do is we need to get our potatoes cooking in the oven. Or at least prepared to go in the oven. So the potatoes will go in the oven. We'll prepare the sauce in a separate pan. We'll make some meatballs. See, I bought new potatoes today. It's only me and Cloudy eating them. I don't think I need that many. Let me think. What's an appropriate amount to make? Yeah, we'll see how many is in this bag. Yeah, so we'll prepare the meatballs, and then what happens with the meatballs is once we've made them, we fry them, and then they go into the oven for an extra 10 minutes. So essentially we need these potatoes to be in the oven for a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort the potatoes out first, chop them, prepare them in the dish, put them in the oven. And I'm going to try and multitask, gang. I'm going to try and be like, I'm going to pretend I'm on Hell's Kitchen. I know a bunch of you like Hell's Kitchen, or MasterChef, you know? All that good stuff. This potato needs a bit of a wash. So I'm going to pretend Gordon Ramsay's stood at the entrance to my kitchen. He's like, you've got this amount of time left. And I'm like, oh shit. And the music's playing. It's like, doo, 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 doo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try, put the potatoes in, sort out the sauce, make the meatballs in the time that the potatoes are in the oven for. And then if I get the meatballs and everything prepared, then I can leave the sauce on a simmer and leave the sauce on a bit of a simmer, and then put the meatballs in, because the meatballs go in with the potatoes for an extra 10 minutes just to like crispy them up a bit, which is, it really makes them turn out nice. Obviously you can do these things separately. Patatas Bravas is traditionally something that you would have like maybe at a tapas bar if you ever go to visit Spain. You just get a portion of the potatoes with with the sauce, right? But this combines two things. Now you also can get meatballs as a tapa, which is they call albóndigas in Spanish. And yeah, basically we're combining those two things together. I've done it before on stream, but I'm doing it again because I was craving it. We're also going to be making our own alioli sauce, which is very simple, but it is very, very tasty. I highly recommend it if you're a fan of garlic. You can still see it in your video manager. Ah, really? How many meatballs will I make? I don't actually know. I have quite a lot of mince, so I might have some meatballs left over. Just going to put our potatoes in here. Scatter them over the bottom there. Okay, now let me just check my temps. 200. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to make as many meatballs as I can. I'm not going to make them too big, because when you make them big, they don't cook properly. I don't want to make them too small, because if you make them too small, then they're not as nice. But yes. So we've got our potatoes here in our oven dish. And basically once we put this in the oven, they need 40 minutes in the oven. So I'm just going to let the oven preheat for a moment. I'm going to get my mixing bowl out, ready for my meatballs. I'm actually going to get the pans out as well, because once I put the potatoes in, then we have about 40 minutes. Okay, so we'll have about 40 minutes. Is this going to be enough for the sauce? Yeah. Doing it. We have about 40 minutes until we need to add the meatballs in. So that gives us a 40-minute window to do the meatballs and do the sauce at the same time. You feeling that? It's going to be a toughie. Right. So, hi Gubbins. You've got some balls? Nice, man. You got some balls you can meet. So we're just going to put some... You see, you're distracting me. You're distracting me from this. We're going to put oil in here over these potatoes, and then we're going to season them a bit. We got some pepper. Put some pepper on them there. Honestly, some of the best potatoes I've had have been like goose fat with a bit of rosemary. Oh my gosh, lovely, lovely. So we've got some pepper. Can do that. I'm going to get a spoon here. I'm just gonna mix all of that up so everything's kind of getting coated. Okay, right, time check. Alright, we're good. So this now has to go in to the oven, and we're gonna be don't burn yourself. We're gonna be doing that for 40 minutes. So we've chopped our onion. We need to pop our onion in the pan over here. So I'm going to put this on fairly high. I'm going to pop the other oil, not the same oil, but the oil that goes in there. So we have our onions. We can clear rid of this. Now we need to make the meatballs themselves. Now you can make these in advance, but that kind of defeats the purpose. The porpoise? That's a type of dolphin. The purpose of the stream. If I do stuff off stream, you know what I mean? I'm not a massive fan of doing the whole. I prepared all of this earlier, so I'm not a massive fan of when things have to be marinated for ages, because you guys miss some of the good stuff, you know. Okay, I've got my big bowl. Need this, this, and this. I don't know if I'm gonna give myself enough time here. We'll see. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna put all of this over here. Lift up my big ass chopping board. And we're gonna start putting stuff in the pan. See, the problem with this chopping board is it has like a ridge at the edge, which means when you're trying to put some stuff in straight from the chopping board, it kind of gets caught in the ridge, and then you're not in a good place. It's fine. It's all Gucci. So we've put the onions in that we've chopped. The onion is now in here, and we're gonna do that. I'm gonna get my bowl. And this is our mince. So we put our mince in there, and then we need to start adding other bits and pieces to it. I watched the teacher. details today. You binged the first half of season 5 of Breaking Bad. Oh, nice. Good show. Cloudy's never watched Breaking Bad. He started it, but he never actually like finished or got very far in it. So, which is a shame because it's one of my favorite shows. He said he was up for giving it another try sometime, which is nice. Because, yeah, maybe I could convince him to watch it while I'm there, and I could rewatch it. Okay, we're just softening the onions here. There's onion everywhere. I've made a bit of a mess, it seems. Oh my god, will you stay on there? On there, please. Stay. Stay. Okay, I need breadcrumbs. Which I have. Now, when it comes to things like meatballs, or if you're making kofta, or if you're making burgers, you always want to have something to bind stuff together. Breadcrumbs in. Alright, I've got to keep an eye on the onion. This pan is definitely better than the other pan that has a how do we say, a habit of having problems. So we put some thingies. Angry Boss, thank you so much for the 26 months, dude. No alerts today. I hope you're enjoying your game, dude, and I'm really glad to hear from you. Okay. Ah, shit, I should have chopped up some parsley. Shit! It's all going wrong. It's already going wrong. I'm putting the extractor fan on, guys. The sound will drown out the voices in my head telling me that I've fucked up. It's okay. I needed to chop some parsley beforehand. Remember when I said we're doing this as if we're on a cooking show? Trying to get things done for like good timings. This is why I'm awful at timings. I'd be the guy who on Hell's Kitchen, he's like, don't rush me. You'll get it when it's ready. Gordon Ramsay's like, excuse me? You fucking heard me. I'm just getting rid of the big stalks here. We don't want the big stalks because that is not good. This is flat leaf parsley, by the way, for those of you who are wondering. Flat leaf parsley is different to, so it's the most common one, but you can also get like curled parsley. We're going for the flat leaf. Right, we're going to chop this up. We want it fairly fine. We don't want big leaves in there. Big leaves mean it could catch and burn in the pan, and then you'll just have like burnt veg on the outside. Watch my onions, which would obviously taste horrible, or it'll be inside the meatball, and then when you take a bite, you'll just get a big leaf, which again, not nice. And it could also affect the integrity of the ball. Right. Putting this parsley in here. Should be enough. I need garlic, which is here. Yo, Fia with the resub as well, with the 17 months. Thank you so much. I was talking about you earlier. I was like, where is that bitch? No, I'm joking. Still saying how excited I was to... thinking about Christmas in the not so distant future. Okay, so we've added some garlic there, if you're wondering what I was doing. We've added some garlic into the, with the onions as well. This needs a little bit, so we're going to prepare the other bits and pieces that we need to add into this. Once we get a little bit of liquid in here, then I can let it simmer for a little bit. But right now, I do not want any of the veg catching. CeeJaey is talking about the integrity of balls. You need to make sure the integrity of your balls are good. I need my chili flakes. Crushed chilies. I'm going to be putting some crushed chilies in there as well, courtesy of Tesco's. Where's my eggs? Where do I put my eggs? I'll put the eggs over here. Alright. Okay. You're probably thinking, what is he doing? I'm actually getting rid of the egg white. Now some of you probably be like, oh my gosh, what a waste. Yeah, it's an absolute waste, but I'm kind of rushing right now. I only want the egg yolk. I'm going to plop that on there. What you do is crack the egg in half, and then you can kind of like move the egg yolk between the two parts, and then it works. Okay. So our onions are good now, so we need to add in our tomatoes. No, not yet. We add in our paprika. Now, paprika is where a lot of the flavor is going to come from for this, for the Patatas Bravas, that is. So we're going to just put this in here. Once I add the chopped tomatoes, like I said, there'll be a little bit of moisture in there, and we're good. We'll be good to just let it set up for a little bit. So I'm going to do that now. Smelling good already, gang. Smelling good already. I'm actually going to turn the temp down, because otherwise it's just going to start spitting everywhere. I'm going to need another teaspoon. And I'm going to grab some sugar. Need 2 teaspoons of sugar mixed in with your mixed in with the sauce for the potatoes. Give that a mix, get it in there. We leave that for a moment. We will be stirring in some more stuff into it in a moment, but for now it can just simmer for a little bit. Hi Josh, brave potatoes. Yes. Do you smell good already? I'm sure you smell amazing. Okay. Right, chili flakes. Oh. There's some chili flakes in there. We're going to put in some, this is going to be very appropriate music for what we're about to do. Put in some of that, a little of this, a little of that, a little bit of salt and pepper, just to season. Then we get our hands and we go, blah. Now, I'm concerned I may have put too many breadcrumbs in here, but I think I just need to get, oh, escaping meat. Essentially, all we want to do is get everything bound together. Oh. Okay, then we need to turn this into balls. But I'm going to need a plate for that. I'm going to quickly wash my hands. We don't want to cross-contaminate, especially when we're dealing with raw meat. Who introduced you to Spanish cooking? Was it El Papa or El Madre? My dad is actually my Spanish side. My mum is my English side. My dad does cook things. He makes a beast Spanish tortilla. But yeah, I added everything to that. Yes. And potato salad, he does amazing at that as well. When it comes to cooking though, most of my recipes come from my mum because she did work as a cook for a long time and stuff like that. She does do a lot of really, really lovely cooking. Alright, so we've got our meat here, and we're going to turn them into balls and roll them around. So you end up with a meatball. Ta-da! Put it onto plate. Now, out of this amount of ingredients, we should be making 12. So I'm going to err on the side of caution and make them on the smaller side, because then if you have stuff left over, we can always add rather than take away. That one looks a little bit big to me. I've made meatballs in the past, if anyone remembers this recipe from a while ago, where I did cheese inside. I think it had mozzarella inside the balls, so it meant when you ate inside the meatball, you ended up with molten cheese coming out. And it was very nice. The problem was, in order to get like the quantities right, I followed the recipe to a T. You ended up with very, very big meatballs. And not that there's anything wrong with having big ones, but the structural integrity of a meatball does go down the larger it is. So if you just want to have nice cooked balls, then go for the smaller ones. How many have we got? 4, 7. So I might have to make these slightly bigger. That's a bit too big. Maybe like a mega ball here. So I'm just eyeing them up now and seeing which ones could maybe do with a bit of addition. So I've got 8 on the plate. That rhymes, because for many times, I've practiced my linguistics. Yeah. Swedish meatballs? I'm going to be real with you, dude. I don't know what is in a Swedish meatball. So I couldn't tell you whether it's Swedish meatballs or just what I know to just be regular meatballs, you know what I mean? 4, 8, 11. Make one more ball out of this. And then I'm going to got a bit of meat left over to add to some of the smaller ones. So this one needs a bit more. Just kind of squish it in the palm of your hands and then roll them around. And get the right size. Then they're uniform. The thing is, if you don't do it properly, you end up with like cracks, right? And then when you fry them, they'll split and fall apart. You don't want that to happen. So try to make sure that doesn't happen. I guess is my meatball advice to you today. On this one. Okay, our sauce has been bubbling for a while. Time check. Okay, so we've done about 15 minutes. We have 25 minutes to fry the balls now. This ball is a bit too big. We've gone way too far the other side. Okay, balls are balls. Balls are balled. They're done. Quick wash of the hands again. Our sauce has been simmering away. Okay. We actually don't have 25 minutes, we have like 15. I have misjudged. I've made a miscalculation. That's fine. Alright. What we're going to do is we're going to put our balls there. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put you guys... This is what our sauce looks like at the moment. Just very tomatoey at the moment. I'm going to get our pan. Remove that. I'm going to pop some oil. Because we are going to be shallow frying these bad boys. Now it comes to the point where this is an entire plate. I should be able to fit all of them in there. So I'm going to turn up the heat here. I'm going to put this other hob on like 2. Okay. This needs to be higher than that. And then I need tongs. Where are the tongs? Where are the tongs? Oh, they're here. Alright. Who is the better chef, you or Cloudy? I mean, I think we're both good at cooking. I don't like to compare. I do a more variety of different things, I guess. But then that's by virtue of the fact that I do cooking streams. I've, got that kind of avenue to experiment with different things. But Cloudy has some really good dishes that he makes that he's like perfected almost, Okay, I just need to get sieve. We are going to have a little bit of downtime, which we'll use to make the alioli. Are you kidding me? You're not coming out? Actually kidding me now. Just trying to get some olives here. Okay, so we've got some sliced black olives here, which are going to stir through the sauce, but we're going to do it a little bit later. Not right now. Oh, why won't you stand up? Okay. So I'm just getting them prepared while we wait for that oil. Sounds like it feels like it's heating up, so I'm going to put the balls in. Now, this pan, and I think pretty much how cooking works with pans like this, is that the ones that are closer to the middle are going to cook faster. So this basically turns into a rotation game, where we have to try and rotate everything around. So that's why we have our tongs. The Cloudy makes some midweek bangers. He does. This week, what did he make on Monday? Let me try and remember. He made Thai red curry. He makes a banging bolognese. Does a nice risotto. Chicken and chorizo risotto that he makes is lovely. He cooks lots of different things, actually. But I guess I've just done a lot more variety because I've tried to do different things each week during cooking streams. But he's got some really, really nice dishes that he makes. Cloudy guest chef. I mean, he actually has the day off today, so he's been around the flat. But normally he's at work. So, by the time I finish is when he comes back normally. And, I mean, that's purely because, the way it always was that I would try and time it so that I would finish my cooking when he got back, But yeah, I don't think he'd want to stream. I mean, he might do, but the whole point is that I do different things. And I mean, Denial came onto the stream once, had a guest chef. Okay, just checking time. So we've had potatoes have had just over 20 minutes now. Our sauce is pretty much done. We just need to stir through the olives. So we're just keeping it warm essentially at the moment. We have to sort out the alioli. How to use that bowl this morning. That's fine. I need to quickly wash this because that is what I'm going to be mixing our alioli in. Need to turn my balls around. Now the issue with meatballs is that they're round. And trying to get an even cook on all the sides can be a little bit difficult because they always like to roll back onto the sides that they've already been cooked on. Right, I've got a bowl here. That bowl is for the alioli, which we're going to be cooking when we've put the balls with the potatoes in the oven. Okay, where's my tongs? Let's have a little look, shall we? We're coming along nicely. But like I said, we're going to make sure all sides are nice and cooked. You wonder how they get like balls to be so uniform at restaurants and stuff. Like, how? Mine always have like a flat side where they were cooked first, you know? Okay, I'm just gonna get this stuff over here because this is what we're going to be adding later. I do need the other garlic, which we can get out now. Garlic that I prepared earlier. So yeah, so we've got our sauce for our potatoes. We've got this. I'm going to check the potatoes in the oven now. Things are looking good. So we're just kind of playing the waiting game right now. Once our meatballs are done on all sides, we can add them for the last 10 minutes of the potatoes kind of journey in the oven. And then they'll just become nice and crisp on the outside. Then we can stir in our olives to our sauce. And we can make our alioli, which is pretty much just 3 different things mixed together. This meatball is rather big, so it needs to get onto a different side right now. I'm actually going to put you there. You cook a little bit faster. So just kind of rotating them, but also getting them all into positions where these ones here are not cooked as much because they've been on the edges. So we take these ones that have been in the middle for a while, give these guys a little bit of like the intense heat. It's like it's just a bunch of people crowding around the heat in the middle, isn't it? Alright, we're looking good. Smelling good. I don't know who that is, Josh. But I did hear somebody that did happen to someone, yeah. I'm going to just tidy up this bit here, because then that'll give me space to do a bit of the washing up and sort things out, hopefully. A couple of dishes ready. Keeping an eye on my bowls. Planning my next rotations. Hello, hello. Yes, how are you? I'm back. Mayo the ball juice. What? Please don't ever use the term ball juice ever again. Alright, what did I do? I took the meatballs and we popped them into the dish with the potatoes, and now they're in the oven for the final 10 minutes of their journey. We've now finished our sauce, which you can't see because the camera is awful. 720p and a lot of steam, not going to work. That's all good. So we got our sauce. We're just going to turn the extractor down a little bit there. Just going to let it kind of stay warm there. Now what we're going to do is so we get some mayonnaise. And my dad asked this morning, because he was like, what are you cooking today? And I was like, oh, I'm cooking albóndigas con patatas bravas. And he was like, oh. And I said, I do an alioli sauce. And he was like, how do you make the alioli sauce? And I explained. And he was like, wrong. Excuse me. He's like, that's wrong. I was like, well, how do you make it? And he was like, I don't know. I just know that's wrong. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, shut the fuck up, Dad. Like, he was like, you don't put lemon in it. And I was like, well, the recipe I had put lemon in it. And it tasted nice last time. So, you know, he was like, I don't know. What the hell? So, we have some mayonnaise. We put some garlic in there. Keep the teaspoon. Because we are going to put in the juice of half a lemon. Squeeze that in. Honestly, if you're a fan of like garlic mayo, this is really nice. Or at least the last time I made it, it was really nice. I had to like adjust the amounts a little bit because the first time I did it, I felt like it was too runny. So I added in a little bit more mayo. Also, for those of you saying or thinking we're not going down the route of having mayo and everything, shut up. Right. Okay. Half a lemon. I'm going to get a little bit of cling film so we can put that away. Hi, Creek. How's it going? This is one of those YouTube videos. It's not the Mayo King. It is not. It is not. We also have some parsley there if you guys are thinking, like, what the hell, he's still got greenery there. That's what we're going to be just sprinkling a little bit later. So I'm going to mix this up around now. And it's kind of a good consistency. Giving it a hard sniff. Actually, no, if that's... Is that garlicky enough? I don't think that's garlicky enough. I'm going to go mental. I'm going to add a little bit more garlic. Wrong. Yeah, he's never really said anything like that before. He was like, wrong. I was like, what the fuck, Dad? It's just the audacity he had to call me out for doing it wrong. And I was like, but you don't know the right way. How am I? I'm doing alright. Had a fairly productive day, I guess. I woke up really late today. I was just explaining to Cloudy, like, normally I get up at like 8, go shopping, come back, do a little tidying, and yeah, and I'm kind of ready to speak to my parents at 9, and then get on with my day. But I must have woke up, whacked my alarm off, and then I woke up at 9:15. I was like, shit. So I spoke to my parents, then I went shopping. Then I did some tidying and cleaning and stuff. And then I worked on video, got that out. And yeah, here I am. I did a little bit of gaming with Leah. She needed a squad to carry, of course. So I did a little bit of gaming and then came. So now we're just waiting a few minutes for everything to finish up. I'm just wondering if I have a better place to put things here. Think, CeeJaey, think. Okay, I keep my thing there. I want to move this though, because this is where I want my dishes. So I'm going to put chopping board over here, not on top of the hobs, because we do not want it to set fire, because that would be bad times. We don't need you anymore, you can go in there. We do need you, we'll hold on to you. Need these. That's me. It's my spirit animal. Grab dishes. Put them here. Put this away. And then quickly rinse these things. Just got a couple of minutes. And then it's going to be about trying to serve them up. I mean, the meatballs are on the top. Cloudy said he's starving. So we have a lot of meatballs to play with here. Maybe that's not the wrong terminology, but you know what I mean. We have plenty of meatballs to choose from. So I'll do the meatballs first, and then I'll do potatoes. How am I going to do the potatoes? I'm going to have to use a slotted doodah, aren't I? So hook them out. I'm going to have to put it out there because that's the only hobs. I've not used the hobs at the top. I've used these two, so I don't really want to put it... Actually, it doesn't really matter if I put it on the hob, right? It doesn't really matter at all. We put the sauce on top of the potatoes afterwards. I'm mentioning you, the coolest and best guy there. Did you guys have a vote? Did you decide who the coolest and best person was in chat? I don't remember there being a vote. If there was a vote, it was undemocratic. Unbelievable. Oh, I can't see because I put this in the way. Cool vid, wasn't expecting one like that. Thanks! Yeah, I'm trying to keep people guessing with the vids, you know? Often people come to me with some ideas and they're like, hey, do you know about this? And I'm like, no, tell me more. And Fire messaged me and was like, do you want to know something cool? And I was like, go on. I love cool things. Tell me. So I have a few more ideas about some stuff up my sleeve. Okay, I'm gonna put that there, I'm gonna put that there. I can't put you there, I'm gonna put you there. I'm gonna put these on my hands. And we're gonna hook out our food. Hopefully it's not burnt. Hopefully it's cooked properly, which I think it is. Oh, it smells nice. It's always a good sign. Turn oven off. Okay. Yes, TFT Tools is a thing that you can check out stuff. You held a vote but no one except you voted? Did you hear about how that happened with the crypto thing? There was a cryptocurrency where basically anyone who owned tokens with the crypto could vote on proceedings and stuff like that. And this guy basically bought enough tokens to vote, made up a vote to make him have sole control over the entire thing, was the only person who voted. Nobody noticed. Somebody noticed the first time, which was like earlier on in the week. They didn't notice the second time because their Discord bot didn't work. It didn't send the message to Discord. So he basically created a vote to give him sole control over this entire thing, and was the only person who voted, won it, took sole control, and then emptied the entire thing of, I can't remember the amount. It was 6. It was either 6 or 60, or it may have even been 160. We're talking like multiple millions. And the thing is, a lot of people are like, yo, this guy scammed, this guy scammed. No, like the entire project, like a lot of these things work on the basis that people vote on them, and nobody voted against him. So technically he did nothing wrong. It's absolutely everything, you know, legal with what he did. Right, Popping some balls on plates now. These balls look good. Hoping they taste good. I'm going to do... Let's do 4 balls, I think. And then that leaves some balls left. And then if we're hungry, there's more. You know? There's 4 balls left. I'll leave them in the dish, I think. Just going to be hooking these... Actually, I'll put them on a small plate. Create my washing for myself, but it's fine. Because then I can decide if I want to eat more or if I want to save them for leftovers. See how it feel after we've eaten this. Okay. So that's my thingy done. Can pop that there. Right, now for the tatties. Some of them getting a little bit stuck there. Maybe we should have oiled the dish beforehand, you know. I'm getting a little bit oily up in here as well. Okay, so we've done that. I'm not going to pick that up in my hands because... where the hell did I put the gloves? Oh, they're over here. You know, when I was a kid, you know, like I'd look at like my dad in the garage working on stuff, or my mum in the kitchen cooking. She'd be like, "Where have I put this? Where have I put this?" And I always used to think, "You fucking idiot! It's right there in front of you. Like, how can you not see?" I get it now. I get it now. I understand. I'm sorry. I too lose track of items that I was holding 20 seconds ago. Okay. Right. If I ask later, I'll put the gloves in exactly the same place. Okay, so now we're going to top this with our sauce. Because otherwise they're just patatas. They are not bravas. Okay. I'm going to leave that in the pan, so if anyone wants more. And then we got our sauce. Now I'm hoping I've done the sauce properly, because I added more garlic this time. You know? But hopefully I've not gone over the top. We like garlic in this household. So I'm hoping there's nothing that's... I don't think I've ever had too much garlic in any of my cooking. Anyway, there we go. You know, the light is so bright you can't actually see the what should we call it? The alioli. Let's get a picture, shall we? There we go. Right, there we go, gang. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Oh, we can sprinkle a little bit of parsley on. I forgot about that. Parsley I've had over here for a while now. It's the parsley that we didn't add into the meatballs themselves, just put it on the top. Take another picture. It looks like that. Okay. Well, there we go. You did not enjoy the stream? What? You didn't get to taste any of the food? Alright, that's fair. Yeah. Oh, I can turn the extract fan off now. Oh, gosh. So much nicer. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I'll be back streaming tomorrow. I'll be playing Lost Judgment tomorrow. So check it out if you want to watch. We'll just be grinding the story. And yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely evening. See you soon.